Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. So good to see everybody. Hope you're doing great on this. What is it, Japan? Sunday, June 14th. All right, there we go. We got the date set, baby. Japan, first off, man, it's good to see you, big bro. How we doing?
We're doing good. Action. We got a UFC card on a Sunday. A little different, but ready to get after it and see what it is.
Man, I tell you what. I'll tell you exactly this. You said it's Sunday. We got fights. I woke up this morning ready to give somebody a two-piece, dog. Let's go. That was a terrible jab I just threw right there. My bad. I'd have get knocked out with that one. But all right, it's gonna be a good day. All right, let's jump into it, man. Batty boy, I'm making an exception to my socials, internet, Knicks related, self-imposed blackout for DTL nightmare fuel. Yeah, man, that's a tough one for anyone who isn't a Knicks fan. Anyone's a Spurs fan, apologies, man. And shout out to the Knicks and all Knicks fans out there. My gosh, man, this team was on a mission all year, dude. Wild. So shout out there for sure. Rick, I posted World Cup bet to the Discord. Okay, so I wanted to get this one too. So I can't reach it. But below Japan, you'll see join the free Discord. Yeah, there we go. Dude, these guys are crushing these World Cup picks, man. Absolutely all over it. Big Rick, how about the Knicks? A little disappointed we didn't get a game 6 with the Knicks clinching at home, but the Spurs were obviously. The Knicks were just like, they just don't die. This team just doesn't die, man. Lambo, morning, everybody. Happy Sunday to all. Happy Sunday indeed. Whale, good morning, crew. Do small things with great love. Let's do that. All right. Everybody keep dropping in the chat. I'm going to get to the show because we got a ton to get to. UFC today, you already know. College baseball, Major League Baseball. We have home runs. Let's get to it. Now, we're going to do it just a little different. Not much, a little different. And I'll show you what. First, we'll start Japan. Look at my boy. Louisville Kings plus 1.5 yesterday. Hey, Japan. Hold on. Let me get us all on screen. Well done, big dog. Well done, baby.
Another cash in spring football. Like I said in the Discord, I don't know how many units we were up, but we did have a positive year in the UFL. Catch you all again next year.
Hey, I love it, man. You crushed it, bro. Crush it. In a sport where there's not many people betting it. You know what I mean? Absolutely, dude. Well done. And I also say it, too, because, buddy, I had a bad day. So, look, you brought us through with it. Dodgers and the White Sox over 8. We get the push on that. Phillies Brewers over 8. We got that one. Knicks Spurs over 216.5. Not even close. First quarter, that was smoked. Oklahoma, Alabama, my goodness, man, we didn't get there. And then Texas and Georgia, we didn't get there. So brutal, man. What is that? 1-3-1? Ugh. So yeah, Japan, thank you, big dog. Appreciate you on that one, picking me up and the crew. Well, not the crew. They did well, too. It was just me with a bad day. So thanks for picking me up, big dog. All right. Yesterday, home runs. Byron Buxton, we got one. I know it was in the Discord, so apologies that we didn't have that on the show, but we did get Buxton on a Yahtzee there. And everybody who had Jordan Walker, too, well done on that one. Okay, now, here's the different part of what we're going to do, and it's not even that big different at all. What I'm going to do is give my picks first and just run through them. We're not going to go through analysis. We'll go through all that afterward. But what I want to do is make sure that we give Japan plenty of room to break down UFC and all of it today because it's going to be awesome. So let's get to the picks. Let's go. Okay, so like I said, I will break these games down, all of them. Don't worry about it. We'll go through every one of them. But I want to get it up here because bets, got to get them in as early as you can. We got day baseball, Major League Baseball, day baseball, college baseball. So I want to get all these up. Again, we'll go through analysis, all of it. I just want to get them up on the screen first so you can get the picks. We'll have them on the bottom, and then we'll get out of the way. All right, so Ole Miss money line today. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, let's go. All right, Oxford, Mississippi, stand up. It's going to be a big one. We're going to take Ole Miss, and we're going to pair that with North Carolina. So we have two college baseball. Oh, yeah, we got two college baseball games today. Second, Troy, Ole Miss, over 10.5. Now, look, I'm going to say this. Troy, they bring in the bats today. I got a feeling that it's going to be an Ole Miss party at the plate today, and the weather is absolutely stunning here in Omaha. So we're going to take the over 10.5 in that game. Monday games, all right? We're going to get ahead of it. These are for Monday. Texas money line and Georgia money line. We're going to pair those together, plus 120. Again, that is for Monday. We're going to stay ahead of these as we go. Doesn't mean we're not going to add new bets and all that kind of stuff, but these numbers are going crazy, so we want to get ahead as much as we can. So Monday, Texas money line, Georgia money line, get ahead of that. All right, now Major League Baseball for today: Phillies and the Brewers over 7, Cubs and the Giants over 8. And like I said, those are my 5 that I have for today. We'll go through all of them. Do not worry about it. But I want to give my man some love here because this UFC, what's the name of it? Is it just like UFC at the White House? Like, what's the proper terminology?
They're calling it Freedom 250.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So they're gonna do like so. Okay. So all right. So those are the picks. Now let me set this up. Because I've got like all kinds of questions and stuff for you too. Right. All right. So here is the card. All right. So just give us a rundown. Like, what do we have here? What are we looking at? I'm a novice. I love UFC, but I'm a novice in terms of knowledge, right? So what are we looking at here?
Trump back in, I don't know, about a year ago said he just wanted to celebrate America with a UFC card on the White House lawn. So that's
and I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is outdoors, right?
Yeah, he wanted it outdoors, so they came put it outside. They have like an awning that's over it, I guess. But I mean,
well, and the reason that I ask is that anyone that's been in a fight outside in humidity, you get gassed quick. Now, obviously, these are pros, but it being outside, it's fascinating, man. And I believe that do we have precipitation in the forecast as well?
Like leading up all week, it was all going to be raining, thunderstorms. But I mean, now I guess it's all going to be clear. If it even rains, they said it's going to go. But I guess the only thing that's going to stop it will be lightning. So hopefully we get lightning and we can still watch these fights.
If we have lightning during a UFC fight, there's going to be. Look, I'll say this: if it starts raining, whoever is good on the ground, with their legs and hands. Yeah, those people are going to be an advantage. All right. So, okay. All right. So the fights. All right. So let's take. Oh, go ahead. What do you say?
No, you say that, AB, and we don't have many wrestlers on this card. Most of these are going to be some stand and banging fights, so it should be an action.
So they're throwing haymakers.
Yeah, I mean, I think out of all these fighters on here, we might have 2 people that are wrestlers, 3 people, and I mean, most of these people are just going to stand and bang mostly.
All right, so what are our big fights? Tapura and read those. Yeah, go through.
Yeah, you got Ilya Taporia and Gaethje. That's the main event. That is for the championship. So for the lightweight belt, and then you got Alex Pereira versus Gane. That's going to be the heavyweight belt, and then you got O'Malley versus Zahid. That's going to be very interesting. Super interested in that. You got Hokit versus Lewis. Man, that's very, very interesting. And then you got Ruffy versus Chandler. Very super interesting.
Chandler's from Nashville, right?
Yeah, he's coming over from Bellator. He's fought heavy competition. He moves forward. He's Iron Mike. So it's going to be a crazy thing to watch and see what he does in this fight. Diego Lopez versus Garcia. Both of them come forward. Both of them action pack. And then you got Bo Nickel and Kyle. That one, I don't know how that made the card, but I understand Bo Nickel on the card, and then Kyle, and just easy to see what it's going to bring. Really, it's an action packed card. It starts at 5 o'clock, and
it's 5 o'clock tonight Eastern.
Yeah, I believe so.
So okay, now all right, great job breaking it down of like what we have, the fights, and the reason I wanted to do it is because my man Japan wasn't playing one syllable about picks for today.
Yes, sir.
Boy,
I went ahead and just got a fight, a play on each of these fights. On the first one, Garcia on the money line. He's on a 7-fight win streak. Diego has fought better competition, in his last fights, but I think Garcia does have enough to get it done everywhere that it goes, and he's a little bit better than Diego, I think. And I'm just gonna take him on the money line at plus 125 here. And then Bo Nickel versus Kyle. I think this one might be the only one that might be a wrestling match and might be a little boring, but I think neither one of them have enough to finish each other. So it's gonna stand, bang, wrestle. You might get a little action on this one, but I do see the fight going the distance at plus 172. And then our boy Rufy, that's by himself against Chandler. He does have KO power, but I don't think that he's going to be sharp enough in this fight to get to get Chandler out of there. So I do think he's going to have enough to get it done on the points. And then, like I said before, I said it all week. Balls are going to get hot on the South Lawn. Derek Lewis on the money line, and the reason why I say that, they've always put when they need people to go on their on these like fight winning streaks. They put Derek Lewis against another super heavyweight that was 9-0, and Derek Lewis finished him. Josh Hogan is just someone that the UFC is super tired of, and Derek Lewis is going to put his lights out. I mean, I understand what Josh Hogan brings to the wrestling and everything, but I think Derek Lewis is this is one of the biggest stages for Derek Lewis, and he's taking it very serious. And I do think that in his last fight that he came out very sluggish and didn't even look like he really wanted to be here. So I do think that he's going to step back, and he's gonna step back and get it done here against Josh Hogan.
All right, perfect. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just had to say it before I forgot it. How casual you just said, yeah, Derek Lewis is going to turn his lights off.
Oh, and the thing is, leading up to the
Keep
fight,
going, yeah.
it's outside, and Derek Lewis said, "I'm in back in the day, I fought outside, and they locked me up for 3 years, so I'm used to it." And then Iman Zahid on the money line against Sean O'Malley. We know what Sean O'Malley's not good at. Sean O'Malley's not good at wrestling. What is he? What? Who is Iman's coach? GSP. What are they gonna do? They're gonna use things that are gonna help him win on the scorecards to beat Sean O'Malley. They're gonna take him down, wrestle him. If he stands and bangs, he knows he's not gonna win against Sean O'Malley. And before I go to my favorite fight, I'm gonna take on. We're gonna go to the main event now. Justin Gaethje on the money line at plus 385. And the reason why I'm playing this year in championship fights, the underdog is 5-1. Let me say it again. In championship fights this year, the underdog is 5-1, meaning the only one that has won is a minus 150 favorite. All right, so that's the only reason why I'm playing this. I understand what Ilya Topuria brings. This fight might be over in the first punch. I understand that. But if it's not over in the first punch and Justin Gaethje somehow can take him to deep waters, I don't see it happening. But I'm only playing this number because this year the championship underdogs are 5-1. All right. AB, if you don't mind, you can bring me onto the screen again.
Right, there we go. All right, so
All
you
right.
good? All right, so
All right,
5-1.
we got one more. We got one more.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I thought so. All right, let me get out of your way, bro.
Chama. Chama. I'm wearing Alex Pereira.
There we go.
Y'all know who I'm going with. I understand. He's killed it at 185s. He's killed it at 205s. And people are trying to say that, okay, Gon's a crazy athlete. I understand that. We are looking at what's probably going to set up as going to be one of the Alex Pereira, if he can get it done today, mark my words, as he has to get it done today, and we will
I
see
thought you were going to say, as God is my witness.
No. We will see Alex Pereira versus John Jones in November if Alex can get it done today. And I think he can.
Nice.
I think he can. He has he has, if he can come out in the first fight, or come out in the fight like he did in his last fight where he was mad and he's angry and he comes with moving forward, it's over. But if he stays a little timid, then I'll be worried. But if he comes out and he wants to get it over with, which I think he will, and show him why he is the GOAT, and he's going to take that status from John Jones, and everyone knows how I feel about John Jones. I'm telling you, Alex Pereira is a different breed. He's weighing at 251. I feel like he's going to be able to move correctly. He has the power. He has the KO, that left hook, and I'm crazy ready to see his walkout tonight.
You
And
ready to go? Ready to go.
Chama.
So, dude, hey, so look, Matty Boy's giving you love. Japan with his turn at the end of the runway. Nailed it. My man. You absolutely crushed it. All right. Yeah, I'm sure that you got to run. I know you got busy stuff you got to do.
I'm good. That was it, man.
Yeah.
It's
Any
Sunday.
Go ahead.
In this household, all weekend, my son has been saying, Chama shirt, Chama shirt, Chama shirt. Man, I'm ready. We ready. Alex Pereira, let's get it done.
Let's go. I
Let's
love it, man. Hey, yeah. Hey, your son's on it. You're on it. We're all on it. We're getting it.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
That's
All
it.
right. Japan, I'll let you right out of here, man. Hey,
I
well
appreciate
done,
it.
by the way. Everybody, give him a round of applause, dude. Japan, you just absolutely smoked an entire, you just did your own segment. You just nailed it front to back, bro. You did a great job, man.
Hey, we're doing that, and shows they're not even putting shining light on it. So they better take notes. We doing this.
They better, baby. Hey, you did. We're going to clip it, man. I love it, dude. You did a great job. All right. Any final thoughts before you go?
That's it. See y'all in the chat and get in the Discord. There'll be a little bit, probably more plays in the Discord.
You're the man, bro. Appreciate it, big dog. I love that dude, man. He's awesome. All right, let's get after it. All right, full UFC card today. So his picks, they're up there. Let me throw mine back up and let's I'll just read them and then we're gonna go through the games. So Ole Miss money line, North Carolina money line, both of those play today, plus 135. Troy Ole Miss over 10.5. Obviously, they play today as well, minus 115. Monday's games, gonna get ahead of it. Texas money line, Georgia money line, plus 120. And then today in Major League Baseball, Phillies and the Brewers over 7, Cubs and the Giants over 8. All right, there we go. Let me get the banner up. I've got all the picks, mine, Japan's, you name it. It's so good to see you guys. Yeah, keep dropping in the chat, man. Japan, yeah, dude, get love. Nice work. You did a great job, buddy. Absolutely, man. Yeah, good job, dude. Well done. All right, so let's jump into it. What do we have here? College baseball? Yes. Okay, so let me pull the banner down real quick. All right, so what do we need to know weather-wise in Omaha today? Beautiful. 77 degrees. This is the afternoon. This is all afternoon into the night, right? Just kind of 77 degrees. You got 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts blowing out. All right, you're going to be about 13-mile-an-hour wind, consistent during the day. And humidity 33%. This is a great day. A great day. I'll show you. So it's blowing north-northwest, 9 miles an hour, 25-mile-an-hour gusts. And guess what? The beautiful part about it is that blowing out in Omaha is north-northwest right there. You can see it, 13 miles an hour. So game one, you're going to have 13 miles an hour blowing straight out, 77 degrees, about 40% humidity. Awesome hitting conditions, okay? Now, the night game, same deal, except the wind drops about 8 or 9 miles an hour. But you're still going to have the wind gusts, and it's still blowing out. So, great days. Now, we had a great day yesterday. Did not get any overs. Omaha, it's tough, man. Charles Schwab is a big park. It's not easy to get home runs out, but today could be the day to do it. All right, so let's start in. Let me get the banner back up. So that we have it, man. Big Jeff, good to see you, brother. How we doing, man? Jason, still nobody, brother. Yes, sir. Nobody. All right. College baseball today. What do we have? Okay, so we have 2 games. All right, these times are Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central is game 1. And it's an elimination game. One of these teams are going home. Troy or Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 230 in the money line, total of 10.5. So we're on Ole Miss on the money line, pair with North Carolina, which plays tonight. So we like Ole Miss to win the game. I really like the over, though. Now, here, the over 10.5, minus 130. It's on the move. Weather is great. Again, at that park, doesn't always mean that you're going to get home runs because it is tough. But I think you're going to get runs today. And remember this, it's an elimination game. Okay, so all hands on deck. All hands on deck. You're going to see pitching moves. You're going to see all that stuff. But I like Ole Miss to win this game. I think they're just a little bit better than Troy, even though, Troy's going to put up runs too. Whale might go Ole Miss on the run line, minus 1.5, minus 135. Not a bad look, man. And that way you don't have to pair it, right? Japan, Ole Miss, let's go. Hotty toddy. Jeff said, I want to hear Country Roads today. Yes. Oh, my gosh. It's so good. Hef, Rockies A's over 13.5. Hammer time. Let's go. We're going to talk about that too. Yeah. These totals have been big over there. All right. So that's game 1. 13 miles an hour blowing out. Great weather. Sunny, 77 degrees. Going to be an awesome one. And remember, somebody's going home. All right. So that's game 1. Game 2. Nobody's going home here. Winners bracket, baby. West Virginia and North Carolina both sitting 1-0. Looking good. All right. Unfortunately, one of these teams is going in the losers bracket, but they're not going home. So we don't have to worry about any of that today. Go out and play baseball. Now, here's the question. All right, so we're on North Carolina money line paired with Ole Miss. North Carolina's minus 160 in the money line. First question, is anyone going West Virginia straight up plus 124? Because, again, I have talked about North Carolina. I mean, I say we all year long, and they're phenomenal. And I'm all in on North Carolina winning the championship. But West Virginia might be doing something right now. Same thing with Oklahoma, right? So if anybody's playing West Virginia, let me know, because I get it. I understand it. But again, I'm going to go with North Carolina. Total of 10.5 here. The weather not going to be the temperature is going to be fine. It's just going to be 9 miles an hour blowing out, but it's still. I don't know what to do with this total though. What do you guys think? Marshall, Ole Miss line went up to 11.5 on DraftKings. Wow. Yeah, it's a great weather day, man. I bet it's going to keep going. What do you guys think here? What do you think of the total? You think we get runs or no? This one's difficult. Man, I don't want to fade runs because these teams can freaking hit. But man, they can pitch too. Lambo, West Virginia team total. Just close your eyes and play it cash cow, right? I'm with you right there, man. Right. Country Roads leads to cash. And God, its song is so good. It's so good, man. Well, I think I'll lean the under. See, I think I do too, man. Like a 5-3 game, I do too. Because we're still in starter rotation. I mean, all these teams are, but these guys, you keep winning and you can keep your pitching rotations good and consistent. I think we get that today. I think we get a little bit of a pitching matchup today. It's tough because they can both, mash, right? But yeah, well, I'm with you, man. Kind of dig the under as well, but I didn't bet it. All right, now let's take a look at games for tomorrow. Okay. Again, we place bets on them, but we'll be here. Well, we'll be at least in the Discord. I'll figure out what we can do. But I mean, we'll have picks, obviously. Make sure to sign up for the Discord completely free. Okay, so Alabama and Texas tomorrow. Losers bracket. One of these teams are going home. I'm betting that Texas wins this game. I'm going to take Texas minus 200. We're going to pair it with Georgia in the next game, which we'll talk about. Alabama was not a good showing against Oklahoma. Now, here's the question. Is Oklahoma just on a ridiculous tear right now? Because they are demolishing everyone. This Alabama team is very good. So, I don't know. I mean, that total of 11.5, I don't want to touch that either. At least right now. Because Texas is going to try to go 7-1. You know what I mean? But it's elimination, man. Everything's on deck. All hands on deck. All right, so that's game 1 tomorrow. Game 2 tomorrow, winner's bracket game, Georgia and Oklahoma. Oh, God. All right. So what do you do? Georgia minus 215. Total of 11. I get it. Georgia minus 215. I fully understand. They are beating people's brains in. But, buddy, is Oklahoma, I'm asking the question legitimately. Is Oklahoma, quietly trying to do something big? Because they're playing ridiculous baseball right now and have been. Georgia Tech was ranked higher than Georgia, and they took them out. So, again, this is a winner's bracket game tomorrow, so neither team's getting knocked out. And we'll break this thing down tomorrow when we talk about it. But, yeah, man, that price on Oklahoma is almost too good to pass with how they've agreed. You know what I mean? I agree with you completely. It's and not that any of us are looking to fade Georgia by any means, but exactly what you said, right? Going up that price. Man, we're gonna find out. So, all right. So those are the games that we have on Monday. Again, we'll talk about that tomorrow, but just wanted to set those up for what we had. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, this is gonna sound good. Let's go. Home runs today, baby. Where you going? We got good Major League Baseball weather. Shohei Ohtani, wind blowing out, plus 225. Kyle Schwarber pictured there, wind blowing out, plus 305. James Wood, wind blowing out, plus 305. Mike Trout, wind blowing out, plus 315 of the Angels. And Pete Alonso, wind blowing okay, but he's got great historicals today at plus 365. So where are you going? All right. I'm going Schwarbs. I think it's a Schwarber day. James Wood might be the one today. And I base that off of just how it works for bettors. All right. Me and Ice and everybody, we were talking about being on James Wood, and he was cranking, right? And it's like, okay, he's probably going to do it again. He's probably going to go today. All right. So we're going to see there. All right. So I'm going to go Schwarbs, but all 5 of these guys are live, man, for sure. All right, here we go. Plus 358 Canzone. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Anybody going Jack Caglione today? Let's do it. All right, so those are the 5. I'm going to go Schwarber, but all 5 of these dudes are live. We'll go through the weather and talk about it. RotoWire, Major League Baseball, hot batter matchups. RotoWire.com. Go get some love. Liddy's going off the board. Max Muncy. Let's go. Jackpot. I love it. Give RotoWire some love. Great site, man. Hot batter matchups for today. Pete Alonso. Historically, against Walker Buehler, owned him. 4 home runs, 333 average, or 333 batting average in total, and 15 at bats. Alonso might be a day for him today. Goldschmidt again on the list. Patrick Corbin, he's got 2 home runs, hitting 500. Historically, Nolan Arenado, 2 off Andrew Abbott. Austin Riley, 2 off Freddie Peralta. Randy Arozarena has 1 off Miles. Jazz Chisholm has 1 off Patrick Corbin. Matt Olson has 1 off Freddie Peralta. His name's listed a couple times. Ian Happ of the Cubs has 1 off Logan Webb, and Cody Bellinger of the Yankees doesn't have a home run off Patrick Corbin, but hitting 423 historically. So if you're looking for player props today, if you're looking for runs, those kind of things, offensive production, these have been your dudes, man, historically. Now, let's talk about the last 7 days. You looking for guys who are hot right now? Boom. Jackson Churio, 4 home runs his last 6 games. Nick Kurtz, 5 home runs his last 6 games. Otto Lopez, no home runs, but he's hitting 462. Byron Buxton, 4 home runs his last 5 games. James Wood, 2 home runs his last 6 games. Samad Taylor, 1 in his last 6. Sadon Rafalia, he has 2 in his last 6. Bryce Eldridge of the Giants, 3 in his last 6. Joe Adell of the Angels, 1 in his last 6, hitting 407. And jackpot, Jack Caglione, baby. 2 home runs his last 5 games. Look at him, man. Love to see it. Irish King, Vegas, Carolina, both teams to score 3. The NHL of the Stanley Cup Final. Irish, thank you so much for that. And if anybody has any NHL Stanley Cup Final picks, plays, thoughts, please drop those in. I love it. I'm just not knowledgeable on it. You know what I mean? So I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong direction. That's why I love you, Irish. Appreciate you on that one. Both teams to score. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're going to get it, man. Hockey's awesome, dude. It's so good. All right. Baseball today. All right, look at this. 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. So we're starting early. Marlins at the Pirates. Paul Skeens Day, baby. Total of 7. Max Meyer, Paul Skeens, good pitching matchup. Pirates minus 163 the money line. Look at this weather. 13 miles an hour blowing out to left center. 80 degrees, 56% humidity. Again, this is one of those days where it feels like Skeens could give up a home run in the first inning and then have a great game. The total is 7 for a reason, but these hitting conditions aren't bad, buddy. They're not bad at all. My man, Brian. Hey, Big Brian. Good to see you, buddy. Brooks Koepka just withdrew for the Canadian Open. Wow. He okay? And thank you for that information. Good morning, AB. 1 golf play for today. Max Homa under 68.5 minus 116. Tees off at 11:36 Eastern time. Brian, I love you. Thank you so much for that. Let me read it one more time. Max Homa under 68.5 minus 116. He tees off at 11:36 Eastern time, 10:36 Central. Okay, so you got an hour before he tees off. Get that bet in for sure. Winslow, good to see you, big dog. Yeah, hey, big thank you, my friend. Big thank you. All right, that's game one. Game one. Major League Baseball, keep going. All right, Mariners and the Nationals. Mariners minus 136 the money line, total of 10. Emerson Hancock, Miles Michaelis on the mound. Look at this, man. 13 miles an hour blowing out to right center, 90 degrees, 47% humidity. This is a great hitting day as well. You're going to see high totals across the board for sure, but you're going to have home runs today. Padres and the Orioles. Here we go. Total of 10. Oriole, 10. Minus 136. Walker Buehler, Trevor Rogers on the mound. Look at this. You want Pete Alonso for a home run? 14 miles an hour blowing out to left center, 91 degrees, 50% humidity. There we go. So you got a high total for a reason. And if you're looking for player props, home runs, etc., you might get them here. Yankees and the Blue Jays, total of 8.5. Yankees minus 130. Will Warren, Patrick Corbin. I don't have to worry about weather in this one. I don't know what to do with this. Does anybody have a good look? I don't. Admittedly, I don't have a good look on that one. Braves and the Mets. This would be a great game if these teams would hit. Braves, Mets minus 120 on the money line. Bryce Elder, Fedde Peralta. Weather's great, though. 13 miles an hour blowing out to left center, 86 degrees, 45% humidity. If you're going to get runs, you should get them today. Now, Bryce Elder, Fedde Peralta, they can throw, obviously. But I don't know, man. We'll see if the Braves can get up Peralta a little bit. Tigers and the Guardians, total of 7.5. Casey Mize, Gavin Williams. Progressive, 11 miles an hour blowing left to right, but you have rain, so pay attention to that. Guardians minus 114. I kind of dig the over, but I don't. The rain throws me off a little bit. The Tigers throw me off a little bit. They can get down in 2-1 games. The Guardians, they love to score runs and give up runs. This one's fascinating. That's a very attainable total of 7.5. You can get there. All right. Diamondbacks and the Reds, total of 9.5. Zach Gallen, Andrew Abbott. Rain here, too. Winds blowing 11.5 miles an hour out to left center. 85% humidity. So let me say this. If this game doesn't get rained out, I bet you get a bunch of runs. It'll be humid, real humid. But that rain might be real. So keep an eye on that game for sure. Could get postponed. Dodgers and the White Sox here, total of 9.5. Yeah, look at this weather. Look at this weather for Shohei Ohtani and others. 17 miles an hour blowing out to right center. Who does that help? Left-handed pull hitters. Shohei Ohtani. He really might be in a spot at a home run today. And he might not be the only one because the White Sox can mash too. 68 degrees, though. Humidity, 57%. Good day. Wind blowing heavy. Will, morning, AB. Let's get it, big dog. Will, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing great. All right, Phillies and the Brewers. We're on the over here of 7 now. Christopher Sanchez, Kyle Harrison on the mound. Obviously. Phillies minus 120 on the money line, but 15 miles an hour. Now, all right, you don't have to worry too much with the weather on that one, but still, look, you've got a great spot today for the Phillies hitters. I'm on the over of 7. The over's low for a reason. Totally get it. But man, I like runs today in this game. I think you're going to get both teams hitting. I really do. I think they're going to get right out of the gate. So keep an eye on this one. Look, I could be very wrong, but I'm just in on this game, man. Astros and the Royals, total of 8.5. Wind blowing 11 miles an hour in. Be careful on that one, man. This could be a pretty low-scoring game. We'll see. Be careful you're betting over there. Cardinals and the Twins, total of 9. Twins minus 114 on the money. Look, 14 miles an hour blowing out to right center, 68 degrees, 36% humidity. There could be 30 runs in this game today. Not kidding. Not kidding at all. Taj Bradley on the mound. The Cardinals could get all over him. What we need are the Twins bats. We get the Twins bats going. And look, I mean, they were going yesterday, right? If we can get the Twins bats And the Cardinals bets just back and forth, back and forth. There could be so many runs in this game today. I like that over of 9, man. Rockies and the A's. My gosh, a total of 14. What are you doing here? All right. Winds blowing out to left center, 11.5 miles an hour, 99 degrees, 12% humidity. Yeah, Liddy, I'm with you. Like, do we just go auto under? And again, the A's are mashing, but still, I mean, that is just such a huge number on a Sunday as well. Tracy, morning crew. Tracy, so good to see you, buddy. How you doing? All right, Jeffrey Springs is a beast. Like, this total of 14, man, seems huge. I mean, I get it, but Liddy, I think I'm with you, man. Sid, Japan is a rock star. Yes, he is. He absolutely is. He crushes it. He's awesome. All right, Cubs and the Giants. We're on the over here. Good pitching matchup. Colin Ray, Logan Webb. Totals 8 for a reason. We got great weather, though. 7 miles an hour, 63 degrees, 80% humidity. I think we'll get a good game today out of the Cubs and the Giants. We're going to need runs early. Not a ton of them, but, you know, the Aubie line that we talk about, the first 3, we've got to get some runs up. Got to. We cannot be going into the 5th inning 1-0. You know what I mean? Got to get a few. But I think we can here. I think we're going to have a good day. But, again, it's a great pitching matchup. These two dudes are studs. Rays and the Angels, total of 9. Casey Legumina, Grayson Rodriguez on the mound. Angel Stadium, blow it straight out. 8 miles an hour, 80 degrees, 55% humidity. Mike Trout, keep going down the list. You could have some home runs today, man. I don't know what the Rays bats are going to do. I worry about the total of 9, but the Angels team total might be a good day for them today. The Angels might put up a bunch of runs. Rangers and the Red Sox, total of 9. So I wanted to get in on this over. 15 miles an hour blowing out to left center at Fenway. 86 degrees, 38% humidity. Nathan Eovaldi, Connolly early. I think we're going to get runs, but I don't know how many. And with the Rangers and the Red Sox, my gosh, it can just stop at any moment. So it scares me with a total of 9. But, yeah, you've got the conditions to get it. These two teams just scare me sometimes in terms of runs, man. All right, so that's it. All right, so home runs. Shohei Ohtani again. Plus 225, Kyle Schwarber plus 305, James Wood plus 305, Mike Trout 315, and Pete Alonso plus 365. All right. That's it. All right. So let me get the picks back up here because I know we have a ton of them. And we'll bounce out of here. Because Sunday, everybody's got lots of stuff to do. You know what? Look at my ugly mug all morning. All right, Japan, you're up first, big dog. Steve Garcia, these are all UFC. Steve Garcia, money line. Bo Nikal Dawkins, fight to go the distance, yes, plus 172. Roofie by decision, plus 500. Derek Lewis on the money line, plus 320. Zahab money line, plus 360. Alex Pereira money line, minus 108. And Justin Gagey money line, plus 305. I hope I pronounced those names correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. Yeah, thank you, Japan, for sure. Big time, man. Matt, morning AB, riding with West Virginia today. Are you? Hey, I feel you, man, completely. And again, I mean, I know I'm on the other side of it, but this West Virginia team, yeah, like they don't die either. You know what I mean? They get going. It's going to be such a fun game. Yeah, it's going to be such a fun game for sure, man. I can't wait. All right, so Ole Miss, North Carolina, plus 135. Yeah, and West Virginia team total, like that was in the chat. And boys going. All right, Troy Ole Miss, first game today, over 10.5. These are on Monday. Texas money line, Georgia money line plus 120, Phillies Brewers over 7, and then the Cubs and the Giants over 8. There we go. Marshall, hit that like, cash some tickets. Let's go. That's a perfect way to end it. All right, it's gonna be a great day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will have picks tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be able to go live or not. Usually on Mondays it's tough, but the Discord, I'm serious. Sign up for the Discord. It's completely free. All right, and it has everything, man. And the crew is absolutely crushing bets in there for sure. So make sure jump in that. Yeah, it's the best sports betting Discord in the game. I'm not even kidding, man. It's the best. So go check that out for sure. All right, gonna be a great day. Yeah, Zach. Good luck today, everyone. Absolutely. And shout out to Zach and his axolotl on that Byron Buxton home run yesterday. You nailed that, bro. Well done. That graphic was awesome. All right. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. We're going to cash these bets together, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us?